Hello, good day. So, next topic will be sequencing method. So, unsa may naka-difference na pod ani niya sir towards your PCR and your blotting techniques. Now, ang naka-difference man gud ani yung sequencing method ninyo, you can identify the structure good mismo. Okay? So, i-simplify na ako. Diba, sa PCR, atong gina-identify ang presence or absence sa atong gi-design. Again, gi-design na primers ninyo. So, sa inyo pong blotting techniques, probes. Okay? So, you already know the difference of the primers and probes. Now, ang sequencing method na to is useful also to confirm the presence of this. But in the next level, kay nga no, i-identify na tong specific sequence good nga nung naay gakahitabo na mga gene mutations, so on and so forth. So, again, example, if naka-identify mo og HIV gene sa inyong PCR and your blotting techniques. So sa inyong sequencing method, i-identify niya ang whole specific na regions para ma-identify nato kung asa to siya specifically ni attach ang inyong HIV na genes. Dara na day nato mahibaw-an kung unsa na day na sila na mga klase na variants. Okay? Ma-identify man gud nato na siya based on their nucleotides. Okay? Arrangement sa inyong nucleotides. This is why ma-discover na to ang HIV-1, HIV-2, unsa pa tong mga klase ng mga subvariants sa inyong mga viruses. It is because we studied the sequence of your nucleotides there. Okay? So mauna siya ang naka-differ sa inyong sequencing methods. Okay? Higher ni siya ends, but most hectic na process sa inyong molecular biology as a molecular testing because it would take up days, weeks, or months para mahuman nato ni siya na process. So, what is this? Excuse me for burping. Now, sequencing method again is to determine the order of your nucleotides. Application for this one again also to detect mutations, pathogens, and personalized medicine. When we say magud personalized medicine, we can identify what is the root cause nga numang ang iyang sakit. Although parehas na sa uban, yan di man siya kakaulian na same raman ang medicine. So, we utilize personal medicine identifying the sequence of your DNA and RNA in order for us to treat or to create treatment for that specific type of disease or a person. Okay? That is why sequencing method is advantage in order for us to produce pharmaceutical na mga products, unsa pa man, to identify specific reagents for identifying this type of diseases, viruses, bacteria, and so on and so forth. So, dako gid siya advantages. But again, ang iyang disadvantages, it would take up days in order for us to identify your sequence. Now, what is the first sequencing method? We have Sanger. This is the gold standard when we utilize your sequencing method. Now, sa inyong Sanger, we utilize DDNTPs. What is DDNTPs? Your mga bases, mga nitrogen bases na sila actually. Okay? So, there are DDNTPs because they are labeled with fluorescent. Okay? They are labeled with fluorescent. So, if there's an attachment of that specific type of nucleotides, there will be fluorescence. That is our identifier. So, what is the workflow of this? Start with DNA extraction, PCR amplification. After PCR amplification, katong conventional, not RT-PCR. Okay? Not RT-PCR, conventional. Sa inyong conventional PCR amplification, i-add na dayon na to ang inyong DNTPs with the fluorescent fluorescent label. Afterwards, there is a chain termination or fragment formation when we add your DNTPs towards the DNA you have extracted. And after we can identify this chain termination, during electrophoresis, mag-fluoresce na siya in order for us to identify the specific DNTPs. Dayon, na din tayo fluorescent detection and i-analyze na to na siya. So, in order for us to have a bigger picture of this Sanger sequencing, this is the method we utilize. We utilize this base modifier para ma-identify nato ang termination. Now, if you want to identify the guanine termination, we utilize dimethyl sulfate because it reacts the methylation of your guanine. Next is formic acid, non-base modifier. It specifically identify or protonates your purines. Unsa mga purines ninyo? Guanine and adenine. Okay? So your guanine and adenine. Next, hydrazine. Hydrazine or hydrazine. It splits your pyrimidine rings such as your thymine and your cytosine. And lastly, hydrazine together with your salt specifically splits your cytosine na ring. Okay? Please, dire sa ta mag-start. Pag-identify sa inyong mga base modifier unsa to iya mga target na mga nucleotides. Okay? So, if i-mix na to ang inyong mga DNA ani mga base modifier ninyo, ang target niya guanine sa DMS. If formic acid, both your guanine and adenine. If your hydrazine only, your cytosine and your thymine. And lastly, together with the salt concentration of your hydrazine, specifically na siya to treat your cytosine. Now, unsa naman dayon? We utilize computers or technologies to identify the fluorescent signal. So, sa upon fluorescent signal, inanin na dayon ang iyahang itsura ninyo. So, we have different wells here. So, sa inyong different wells, if there is the termination in between your base modifier, naana siya mga bands na ginapakita na dayon. So, this would be your, unsa ganitong first, this will be your dimethyl sulfate, your formic acid, your hydrazine, and your hydrazine with salt na regions. So, if there is a specific band of this region, you can interpret it to the specific nucleotides they are terminating to. So, for example, this first na bonds ninyo, nag-fluoresce siya under your C plus T. Okay? So, meaning, either C or T ang iyahang, or cytosine or thymine ang iyahang nucleotide being identified. Now, how can we differentiate your cytosine plus thymine, ani, sir? Okay, this is it. So, if there's a possibility na C plus T lang ang iyahang gi-fluoresce na band, there, your interpretation should be thymine. But, if both your region of cytosine plus okay? If there is a fluorescence both of your cytosine and thymine plus the region of your cytosine only, more expression niya ana is your cytosine. Okay? That's cytosine. But again, if only this region kaning dua, kaning cytosine and thymine na siya ang iyang interpretation na niya. Same goes with this guanine and adenine na mga regions. So, if this region is diri siya nag-fluoresce, that would be your adenine. And if this region, both of this region fluoresce, most specifically, specific na siya for your guanine. Now, would be your interpretation. Will be the flow on how you will be interpreting this sequence. You need to always start with the 5' to 3' na interpretation. Mo ni dapat atong standard. We need to interpret it starting for your 5' to 3'. So, asa man na locate ang 5', kung makitaan lang nato ni na figure, always na siya mag-start sa ubos. Okay? This will be your 5' region. This will be your 3' region. So, pasaka ang iyahang interpretation. That is why na-identify na to inyong sequence with this one. Okay? Mao na iyang result. So, ginaunsa man day nato identify dayon if there's a mutations